Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at RaiZo's red yellow burn that helped him secure a victory in the Seifer's Open number 3. This deck has started to crop up more on ladder. I'm seeing red yellow burn come back. I'm seeing the return of Scourge Flame, and RaiZo took this deck to victory last weekend. Here's some thoughts on this build directly from the hub. He says it's a good punish for slow decks like Green Yellow Sacrifice, Blue Green, Mono Green, and Swarm because they don't run healing. So he's picked this deck as a way to counter those decks. And he actually does say that Green Yellow Sac is the strongest deck in the game right now. And to be honest, I can't really disagree with that. Green Yellow Sac has always been very strong. He says you have to understand this is a combo deck. You can play it as a control deck, but if you lose board, you lose the game. I've experienced that today while practicing. And you need a lot of Faeria to get a good combo, so the main goal is hitting the orb no matter what the punish. So this deck kind of just has outs, right? It just has lots of burn. You can maybe get your opponent in lethal range of a flame burst. It's going to cost you all your Faeria. Your opponent could have an answer, but you don't really care because you'll just draw until you find that lethal. So sometimes you just have to play to your outs. And that is what this deck's all about. So get a lot of Faeria, pull a massive burn combo, and then maybe top deck some good stuff to finish them off. So let's get into some matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, into our first game. We have a Brute we can play on turn 2. That's pretty good. So I'm going to keep one Brute, and then I'm going to throw these guys away. And we pick up a Khalim's Train and a Gift of Steel. All we need is mobility, then we have some pretty devastating orb damage coming up for our opponent. Oh, we're getting smoked. Forget about that. Scratch that, we're just defending. Okay. So we can deal damage over time to our opponent as we defend, and then maybe push some lands up the side in the future. Ugh. Ugh. It's kind of gross. So we're okay to play the Brute here. I think that's fine. We're going to play it on the collection. So my opponent is playing Queensguard, right? But there's not 2 mountains for a Gift of Steel. So Brute should be safe. Now, my opponent could go for something like a Campfire, maybe an Empress Command or something, and that would stop us clearing with Gift of Steel. But our opponent has to read that I'm playing Gift of Steel. Now, Gift of Steel was a card that was considered to be just not really viable anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what our opponent gets up to. What mountain? Does a mountain come down? Does a forest come down? Does a desert come down? Who knows? No, it's just double neutral. So he's just going to give up the damage for the turn. He scoots across. Okay. I see you. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking of playing a desert here, moving up. Now this then gives me the option to go for a damage play to the orb if I pick up mobility. Failing that, I can still sit here, use Khalim's Train and zip across, play the Gift of Steel, and then kill this. So I think that's going to happen. We're going to do that. My next question is, do I explore? Now, I think my opponent's going to go for this land, so I don't think I need to just yet. So let's just relax. Let's just wait. Let's see what happens. Is this neutral rush, or is there actually an element involved? That's what we're going to find out. So it is going to be a mountain. So maybe I should have explored there. No, don't. That's fine. Don't even need to. It feels good, man. All right. So now we can go for a desert here. We're trying to push up the Scourge Flame lands. Zip across. Big old Gift of Steel. And then we can maybe play this here because we have another training. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. So we have another training, so that's fine. We can set up a layer to take care of any big threats, like a walk-in. What if walk-in fortress was to come down, or I don't know, like just something really big? I could use the layer to deal with it. So this is probably going to be a mountain. We can. So I built a desert here because I want to explore mountain. If I pick up like a Grimguard or something, so I can start beating on my opponent's orb. If I pick up mobility, I'm going straight for the face. Any mobility comes, this brute is flying away straight up the tower and just bopping him. That's what I want to see in my life. You know, I might actually take a draw next turn. But if I get a creature, I don't actually. So if I get a creature, I go explore mountain into creature. If I get mobility, if I don't get a creature, I go for a draw, hoping to get that mobility. So I did get the brigand. So this is convincing me to take this line. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, and you're gonna go up. So I'm gonna represent 11 damage next turn. Let's see what my opponent does to stop that. It's not looking good, is it? My opponent set up a lot of aggression, but now I'm starting to be the aggressor. And that could prove problematic. Especially with all the damage that this represents. Layers just kind of lurking, ready to take care of those problems. Probably maybe a bomb slinger, like axe grind a bomb slinger into a guy. It's going to be a ground shaker, okay. Ground shaker. One thing to note about this deck, it doesn't run Ground Shaker. I don't think it has room. Like, I was looking at the builds, like, where would you even put Ground Shaker? That's what I was thinking about. Is it double Seifers? I'd be really sad if it's double Seifers. Double Flame Burst. Yes, I am game. Don't have answer to this guy. Let my little brigand live. Might play an axe. I guess you would. Yeah, you could play like an axe grinder here to challenge this. Now everybody's heard about the bird, right? So we can hit for that. Play this guy. Once upon a time, Gift of Steel was free Faeria, and I would have had a lot of burst damage this turn. How much damage do I represent next turn? It's 5 damage from the Scourge Flame, 2 damage from the Brigand, plus the Gift. That's another 3 damage. Bombslinger is pretty scary here for my lair, but then again, my opponent might not be expecting a Kaleem's Training. But Kaleem's Training does add 4 damage to my total. So 5 from Scourge, 4 from Gift, Kaleem's Training, 2 from Brigand. So that is lethal on board and in hand. What's going on, my friend? What is your answer here? Show me the money. Grimguard. Mountain. Brigand. So that's going to be lethal. So let's work this out. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good game to my opponent. And yep, gonna find the lethal. We also had a mobility trick with Fnatic, so we needed a bit more extra damage to finish that game off. We could have used the Kaleem's Training on this, built a land, moved this across, and then zipped in for an extra 3 damage. So we had a lot of reach in that last turn, but good game to my opponent. Let's move on to another one. Alright guys, moving on here, we are in reach of rank 5. My rite of passage is this match. If I lose it, I have to win 2 more games to get back. So I could go into rank 5 after this game, or I could have to play some more matches to get in there. So blue from our opponent at rank 4. So a couple of ranks ahead of us. Where is the blue gonna... Why is everyone smoking me today? Even blue wants to smoke me. Yeah, that's a bit more reasonable. Let's be honest. None of this nonsense. Alright, we have a Scourge Flame, so we can just start building towards that. Yep. My clicks are not too good today. Just like, why is it not killing him? So I take care of that. Good value as well. 2 damage, kill a guy, 2 Faeria, opponent spent 3 Faeria. Seifer's Wrath, you beauty. So what's the next line for my opponent? Considering going a more defensive route here. So actually decided between here and here. Takes a draw. Doesn't even play a land after all that. Goes for the Archon. So we are going to build towards the middle now. So we can get a land here. That's a good little shot for Scourge Flame to go in. And then we can like split lands off these sides. So it gives us just a lot of options to attack from. A lot of avenues of attack. So this could just be blue 7s. So maybe another Archon. Okay. Pick up a Seifer's Wrath. Yeah, we're going to wait. Like, I want to go face with this Grimguard. I could Kaleem's training into Fanatic, push my guy up, hit this Seifer's Wrath it, but I'd rather hit face for 5 damage and then have one of the Archons run into my Grimguard and then Seifer's Wrath it. Bit more favourable for me. See if this moves. Doesn't look like it. No, he's just protecting that orb. Understandable. Ooh, double Seifer's Wrath. Again, this is in the way. But we will continue to build. So we have our central attacking spot. So let's go for an attacking spot from here. And then we'll go for our last land here. So then we have like 3 avenues of attack for this in the future. I'm going to go for the... Yeah, go for the Seifer's Wrath here. A bit of damage, and then we'll pass. So when you play Scourge Flame decks, you will see players go to the middle, and it's mainly because if you go up this way, my opponent, if I don't get here, my opponent can start blocking me off. Because if we go down this side, it forces our opponent to build awkward lands. And also, it allows us to attack from these 3 positions. Now, we don't collect any Faeria. These 2 are the more favourable. They're just harder to secure, especially if your opponent has a good idea of what's going on. So they're a bit easier to get these ones, especially this land here. And that gives a central path for the Scourge Flame to attack. Can also attack here, and now he's moved out the way. It's very good. Ah, the Battletoads. Had to show up, didn't he? So what I'll do here instead, I'll kill one of these with the Grimguard, and then I'll Seifer's Wrath one of these, and then I'll just Scourge Flame's face from here. So yeah, we can go like this. Because it just gives us a bit of board control on top of everything that's going on. Go another desert. What we could do, actually. Oh, if only I had a desert around here, that would be really good. It's fine. I don't mind doing this. Hit. We just fanatic this out of the way after the hit. So we're moving out of the reach of this Archon. And right now we're representing a lot of damage here. Opponent's on 7. I'm just going to draw cards from now on and just try and find Flame Bursts. We've had... Do we have all our Seifer's Rafts? Or was it... Could we kill the one... Killed the one commander. Killed the other. Yeah, we've had 3 Seifer's Rafts. Which is actually really good in this kind of matchup. So this can kind of zip across and finish this off. That's fine. It's done its job. It's protected this from the Archon. Might see a couple of Frogifies come down. I think that's okay too. Like I'm still able to push 2 damage with the Frog unless this blocks. But then like one Frog could jump here. I could make land. Another Frog jumps here and deal 2, putting him to 5. I keep drawing and looking for those Scourge Flames, looking for those combat creatures. Burn always shows back up at some point. It's just like, Burn will never lay to rest. It'll die off for a little while, and then the meta will shift in its favor, and then Burn shows back up for a while, and it's absolutely dominating, and then the meta readjusts, and then Burn is back out. Maybe he'll stick around this time. Maybe he'll stick around. I don't know. I didn't necessarily get any new tools in the last expansion. So Emperor's Command, there is heal, and there is a Colossus. Okay. So what do I want to do? This is taunted currently. That's actually very useful for me. So let's take a draw. Grimguard. So we're going to push the damage here. We're going to play a Grimguard in this position. Just taunt this up. And then I guess we could collect. And just wait. So we have all these combat creatures that deal damage when my opponent interacts with them. Currently this is taunted, and it's blocking the Archon from fighting it. Scourge Flame does damage if the Archon fights it, still needs 1 more. So it could play like another Colossus, push these to 6. Which is also fine, because that's what, 2, 3, that's dead. Like, he's dead on board currently, just because of the combat triggers, but... I don't think it's going to be that simple. There's going to be Frogify for sure. It has to be a Frogify or Phantasm or something. So yeah, it's going to be a Phantasm here. 2 damage. 2 damage. So now a Flame Burst away from lethal. I could have actually maybe built lands. Maybe that was the key here. Using the Fanatic. Well, we'll take a draw. Oh, that's just game. So we have jump and fly. So we can now jump over here. And boom. Find a lethal. There we go. So these guys with clean training is actually very deadly. I sorted out my land problem. Like, I needed land here and here, or just around this region, in order to get that hit, but the Gleam's training there, able to find me victory and take me up to that rank 5. So nice. We are making good progress with this deck so far. Let's get on to another game. Alright guys, another game. As you can see, things have changed here. I did have an opponent, but he conceded very quickly, so I didn't think it was worth showing. It was turn 3 concede or something. But yeah, we're going up against Dilgano. Now, Dilgano is kind of my nemesis in some ways. I play Dilgano every now and then, and I usually lose. Dilgano is a very good player. And I know he is playing some form of yellow tempo from playing against earlier. I was actually on a win streak, going my way to rank 5, and then Dilgano came along and knocked that win streak off, and I thought, you know what, this is a good time to start playing for you guys and start recording. And now Dilgano, oh, it's going to be yellow flyers, so it's like yellow tempo flyers, but now I have to play against Dilgano again. Feels bad, guys. So we're just going to have to fights here. I'm not really playing this much like a combo deck. In our last match, I was 2 damage off lethal. So Delgado knows what I'm up to. He ain't gonna mess around here. Going for an interesting land placement. Could see a Mistral Guide come out. Now this deck actually features Outland Rangers. I haven't seen Outland Rangers in so long. It's just not just really a card we see much of anymore. So now this is a problem. But I did draw a pretty good answer. Yeah, okay. Get a collect. It's also very good. Take the gift. For a bit of board control. Forcing this Kaleem to get up to much. Essentially clearing the board and paying. And maybe getting like a Wind Soldier. Like a Wind Soldier will soak 2 damage here. We get to collect. Oh, we're going to Soul Drain. Yeah, you know, yellow has a reasonable amount of healing. It can be a little problematic for us. Brigand coming down, so now I can't really deal with this. So I'm just gonna take a desert and I'm gonna pass. We have Scourge Flame next turn, so maybe Kaleem comes down and starts. I think he'll just stick a fly in front of his orb. Oh, champion. Okay, this looks like a different deck to what I played against last time when we played, which was actually today. He's playing like a kind of like a yellow tempo. Such a hard matchup. The Soul Drains add up. Like they basically just counter the Seifer's Wrath. So yellow just feels kind of bad for this deck. And look at this blocking, such good blocking as well. Just making sure that I can't push a Scourge Flame in and deal with this. I just have kind of don't really have a good hand to react to this. A 5/5 is a big deal. And I don't win a race against this, which is a problem. I did find a Gift of Steel, I guess. I don't know. Let's just pass. Let's see what happens. We might have to wait. Not that I feel like we have much time, given that Kaleem and a 5/5 just beating on us. Feels bad, guys. I guess I have the option to maybe go for a Gift of Steel play on the Grimguard to defend. It just doesn't seem very good. Yeah. So, another quick game. I won a quick game, which I didn't show, and I'm going to lose a quick game. It's a Sky. Yeah, so this guy, again, just to block the Scourge Flames. So, well played. As you can see, like, Delgado has a very good understanding on how to defend against this. You know, blocking, making sure creatures are covering Scourge Flame spots, being quite aggressive. I think mono yellow has a pretty decent matchup against Red Yellow Bird. Not only does it have mobility, so it can deal damage very quickly from defensive positions, but it also has access to healing. You know, Soul Drains add up, Wind Soldiers to clear Brigands and Fanatics. So yeah, good game to Delgado. Beat me again. It's like Teddy all over again. I can't seem to win. But yeah, good game. Let's move on to our next match. Right, guys. Ooh, a run back to the mono red. As was rank 1, now rank 2. What is this? What is this hand game? Come on. Mountain to start off with. Okay, I'm just gonna build a mountain here. I'm just a little cautious of double neutral coming down next turn. Don't want to get baited by the central mountain and think, oh, that's fine, I can build a central mountain too, and then just get smoked. And as you can see, double neutrals are coming down. What is this hand? Against mono red rush with Queensguards. What am I supposed to do? Kaleem's training it, make its life easier? Ah, gosh. This is the worst. This is the worst thing ever. I don't even like. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if he plays Queensguard. No, it's a Brigand. I can double Seifer's a Brigand. It's just not. What? Oh no! Why? Why, game? Why? Why? I'm drawing cards. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Come on. Right, let's keep going. I should have built Desert so I can Kaleem's training my opponent's things to end this match quicker. What is life? I drew Garadan. I have a 10 Faeria 6/6 if I want to play one. Jeez. Axe Grinder. What is this game? What is going on? My opponent's not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I wish I didn't draw a card now. I wish I just carried on playing lands. Wait. Oh, it's something to play. Madness is it? Oh my goodness. Alright. Jam down a 10 Faeria 6/6 in hopes that it can hit face next turn with a Scourge Flame. We're racing the Ground Shaker. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. I'm just gonna get double Flame Burst. He has a handful of removal. I have a handful of utility. Flame Burst. Ciphers. Takes a draw. Just one Flame Burst. 2 Flame Burst. That's fine. I'll take the 2 Flame Burst right now. It's a Devouring Plant. Wait, it's a Grimguard. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. Scourge Flame. Now, what is it? What is this all about? Sad life. So I actually deal 6 damage with this, whereas my opponent only deals 5. My opponent is the active player, the player with initiative right now. So he gets hit my face first. Leave me on 7. We did see 2 Flame Bursts go to the Garadan at least. But I think this is going to get double ciphered now. Because I think my opponent drew a handful of removal and utility alongside me. So, yeah. I need to find out my own Flame Burst. Or I'm going to be zipping down here with Fanatic to finish this off. Which I'm not too keen on doing, to be honest. So yeah, he does have removals. It's a 3rd Flame Burst? Seifer's Wrath, Seifer's Wrath. Draw. What is this Seifer? What is this little pattern I'm seeing? Seifer's Wrath, draw, Seifer's Wrath. Flame Burst, draw, Flame Burst. Right. The saddest life. So we're going to lose this game. There's no way we're going to win this one. This is a loss. My opponent drew stuff in the end. So there we go. Yeah, there's no way. We'll have a look. No. Okay. So that was just like good old miserable draw all your utility game of Faeria. Something that really put me off yellow events back in the day. It's just like I'd have these games I drew like Kaleem's Training, Flashwind. I'm just like, okay, and then my opponent just plays creatures. I'm just like, well, I'm losing. I'm losing. But there we go. Another loss on the board. Let's get into our final match. Alright guys, final game. Oh my goodness, I have creatures. Let's just keep this hand. I have 2 creatures. So that means if one dies, I definitely have another one to play. And I have a Gift of Steel to go with them. I didn't even look at a single card. Maybe the game heard my cries of pain. It's like, you know what? Let's just give Aqua something to play with this turn. Give him a proper game. It's going to be green from my opponent. Alright. Let's go for our Brigand. Collect some Faeria. Go for the cheaper option here. And then maybe we can jam a bigger threat later on. It's going to be a Willow. Okay. Willow. Does it? Pass. So this is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We're just going to build lands towards our opponent. Forest. Another desert. We could actually play mountain here. So we could actually go for mountain here and play Seifer. Or we could go mountain into brute. That might be a little better than going desert. And then we can play desert reactively in a way to catch our opponent off guard with a mobility trick. So I'm just trying to say, I think this could work out in our favor. Okay. Okay. Just relaxing, taking it slow. I get it. I respect it. Let's get Leia down. So Leia's job here is to kill anything big that shows up. So my opponent jams a Faeria Golem or something. I can use mobility plus Leia to kill it. And go from there. Might see like a Grove Guardian taunt us up. I'd rather a big threat come here, because then I can move. So, there we go, Faeria Golem. Hello. Oh, he's feeding it. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I guess there's a bigger... or another Faeria Golem. Kodama. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I do not like that. Ah, that's not bad. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We can get a land here. Ah, no, but now we can't hit face. So our only attack land so far from... is this position. This is our only Scourge Flame land. So we might have to chip away at our opponent in the control game? Like, I guess I have mobility. I'll probably have to save my Fanatic going forward. I really want to kill one of these. Gift of Steel doesn't quite do it. That's the problem. So maybe I use my Fanatic to kill this guy. Okay. So let's kill this. Double Kodama. That was a good turn for my opponent. I'm gonna gift this. We're just generating, so this is just to generate value. Putting these on 1 life. If this is big green, it probably doesn't run Emperor's Command or Falcon Dive or anything like that. So 1 life actually is a big deal. Unless like a Willow comes down to taunt up. Even then, like, do I even care that much? Spider, that's fine. So I get a double Faeria refund there. So that paid for my Gift of Steel. I'm pretty keen on that. I'm gonna take 2 damage. Hit my taunt. That wasn't really relevant. So now we actually get a really good line. So we can jump across here and then we can go for a mountain. We can stick Seifer in this position.
There can be only
and then we can just kill this, I guess. So Seifer represents eating 7 life here. So my opponent might just be a little afraid and move down and double collect. But that's fine because I want to Kaleem's Train in this and go face. That's what I want to do, but I'm happy to be a bit flexible and maybe just eat up the Willow, get that life. We'll see what my opponent gets up to. He might just stick something in front of my orb. He might just feed it. There's a lot of things he can do to react to this play, but at least I'm saying, you know what? You have things to do here. Wait, he's targeting my dude. Leave Seifer alone. We have a lot more work to do on this life total before all this chip damage becomes relevant. Takes a draw. Okay. We might run Guidance now. I was thinking that Guidance might be a good shout in Big Green, especially if these cards become more popular. It's the bird. It's the bird. Okay. Draw. Okay, that is ridiculous. That's such a good draw for us. So now we go Kaleem's Training. We just zip over here and say hi to this Kodama. Let me Cypher's Wrath it. Let me eat up its stats. So we have 11. Do I go for Scourge Flame now? That's my question. Because if I go for Scourge Flame now, this is going to kill it. I think I'd rather go for Scourge Flame on a turn where I can set up a Grimguard to try and taunt this guy up. So I'm just going to pass here. I guess Scourge Flame does set up lethal. Maybe I should have Scourge Flamed, actually. If I had Scourge Flame, I would have set up lethal. But then again, am I expecting my opponent to have an answer to this? I don't know. Feed? Taunt? Firing Golem. That's actually a big deal. That's just lethal, right? Because I go here. No, it's not lethal. Yeah, it's lethal. I need one more Faeria, which I have. Boom. And boom! So there we go. So it did actually work out in my favor keeping the Scourge Flame handy because it gave me an option to clear the Wood Elemental, but I guess I could have just double Flame Burst the Wood Elemental anyway, and I would have gained 8 damage off this. So there we have it. That is Red, Yellow, Burn. Kind of an all-in deck, really. Like, I think RaiZo's right. It's a combo deck, essentially. You're looking for these opportunities to set up big, massive damage attacks, and you kind of just have to do it and just hope your opponent doesn't have the answer. But good games to all my opponents this episode. Well played. That concludes this episode. Red, Yellow, Burn, a very good choice against control decks. If you are playing against a lot of control strategies that don't have healing, you can punish them with this deck. It does struggle against stuff like Yellow Flyers, I think, because it's just too fast. Like, they get to do this stuff quicker than we do. But Red, Yellow, Burn, like I said, good option. It could bring its tournament as well as a way to punish stuff like Green, Yellow Sacrifice, which has picked up in popularity as of recent. So yeah, good tech for tournaments. Maybe a good choice for ladder. It took me to rank 5 today from rank 7, so I'm pretty happy with that. If you like this video, you should be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. Last episode, I checked out a deck from Summerflame, which was used in the Cypher's Open and created by Shatsy505. It is an Illusion of Grandeur deck, and it's very cool. So be sure to check that out. That was a very cool deck to try. I'm actually tempted to do another one of Summerflame's decks in the near future. He did bring a very spicy lineup going into the Cypher's Open number 3. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy RaiZo's Red, Yellow, Burn.